January 1991. The world is holding its breath. Operation Desert Storm has just kicked off with a massive air campaign, but everyone is wondering, when will the ground war start? And what will happen when it does? Well, Saddam Hussein decided not to wait. He was about to make a move no one saw coming, sparking the forgotten first fight of the Gulf War. The date is January 29th. Under the cover of darkness, Iraqi tanks and armored vehicles rumble across the border, not into Kuwait, but south into Saudi Arabia. Their target? The small coastal town of Khafji. It was mostly abandoned, a ghost town on the Persian Gulf. The Iraqis rolled in, thinking they'd scored an easy propaganda victory, a way to lure the coalition into a premature, bloody ground battle on their terms. It was a surprise attack, the first major ground engagement of the war, and for a moment it looked like Saddam's gamble might just pay off. But the coalition's response was swift and decisive. This wasn't just an American fight. Saudi and Qatari forces, backed by U.S. Marines, were tasked with retaking the city. What followed was 2 days of intense, brutal urban combat. This was house-to-house, street-to-street fighting. Imagine Saudi tanks maneuvering down tight city blocks while Qatari forces lay down covering fire. Overhead, U.S. Cobra helicopters and A-10 Warthogs swooped in, unleashing hell on Iraqi positions. Marine artillery observers on rooftops called in precise strikes, coordinating this complex multinational orchestra of destruction. The Iraqis were dug in, and they fought back hard. But the coalition forces pushed them back block by block. The battle was a testing ground, a real-world trial for the tactics and, most importantly, the cooperation that would define the rest of the war. By January 31st, Khafji was back in coalition hands. The Iraqi forces were either destroyed, captured, or had retreated in disarray. So why does this one small battle matter? On paper, Khafji was a minor skirmish compared to the massive tank battles that came later. But its impact was huge. First, it completely shattered the myth of the Iraqi army's invincibility. It proved they could be beaten on the ground. Second, and maybe more importantly, it was a massive morale boost for the coalition. It showed that Arab forces, the Saudis and Qataris, were not just sidekicks. They were capable, determined fighters who could stand and fight alongside the best. Khafji wasn't just a battle for a small town. It was the battle that set the stage, boosted confidence, and marked the true bloody beginning of the ground war. And now you know, smart history for dumb times. If you like this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.